Believe it or not, it is almost February in Michigan and we have open water, and I am getting so sick of either waiting for ice or waiting for spring that I decided to take out my canoe, and I've got a little spoon rigged up and we're gonna do some ultralight fishing. I'm after whatever bites, but quite honestly, I feel like yellow perch is probably my best bet. That all being said, I do want to point out that safety is absolutely my top priority. Anytime it's winter, when the water's cold, the air temps are cold, you have to be really careful with kayaks, and that's why I'm on a very small body of water that's surrounded by houses. It's not really affected by the wind. I would never go out on a big body of water or somewhere that's going to have a lot of current or wind. That would be kind of dumb. So just know that safety is my top priority, but my second priority is catching fish. So with that being said, let's get started. I've got this little hammered Kastmaster rigged up. It's a little chrome one. You know, I might switch colors, but we're just gonna start with this because that's what I have rigged up. I'm also gonna put a crappie nibble on there. They obviously get a little bit of brightness on the hook, and then on top of that, they obviously add scent. So it's a great option for winter fishing. And I feel like perch and other, you know, panfish species really like them. No matter what, it just feels good to be on the water. I really don't know what the bottom is like in this lake. I think it's pretty shallow in most of the lake, but I know there's probably some deep holes. I feel like if I find some of those deeper holes, I'll probably find some fish. So we're just gonna have to kind of explore and go with the flow. You know, I would have loved to take out my bigger kayak today, but it's all put away for winter, and this canoe was much easier to get down and throw on the water. This is more of a throw and go rig. You know, I'm able to just grab the canoe, the paddle, and a life jacket, and I'm good to go. Whereas my bigger kayak takes up a lot more space and it's a lot heavier, a lot more work to get on the water. Oh my gosh, first cast. Oh, it is a yellow perch. This place has a lot of yellow perch, so I'm definitely not necessarily surprised, but on first cast, that's definitely a good sign. That is a great sign, actually. Not a giant by any means, but nice healthy fish. Kind of skinny, actually, but I'll certainly take it. I will certainly take it. First cast, are you kidding me? I'm just randomly fishing this spot. I don't even know how deep it is or anything. And I got lucky, I think, but we'll take it. All right, see you, buddy. We're on the board. Did I jinx myself by catching a fish on my first cast? I don't know. Starting to think so. As I picture my spoon down there, really the goal is to, one, get a little bit of flash and commotion, but also, you know, just stir up that silt a little bit. So that way, if there's a yellow perch anywhere nearby, not only will they see that flash likely, they might feel it in their lateral line and whatnot, but they're also gonna probably see some of that silt kicking around, and I feel like they're gonna come investigate. So I'm not necessarily fishing it super aggressively, but I am fishing it aggressive enough to where I can kind of call fish in. Well, even though I caught a fish on my very first cast with this little chrome spoon, I am actually gonna switch to my painted variety because ever since that first fish, I have not caught anything. Haven't even had a bite. Now this one's kind of funny because I actually only have 2 hooks on there. It's supposed to be a treble hook, but for whatever reason, that third hook broke off when I was fishing with it one time. So, you know, 2 hooks, still better than 1, I guess. All right, come on, pink Kastmaster. 1/24 of an ounce. Really small, micro little spoon. I dig it. I love the fact that Kastmaster offers these tiny sizes. 1/24 ounce is a great little size, I'll tell you. Perfect for ultralight fishing. You know, 1/24 is nice too because you can still get it down there, you know, 12 foot deep, no issues. As long as you're using a low diameter line, 1/24 ounce actually sinks pretty good. So this is like the perfect size, I feel like. It's that right size meal for a yellow perch. It just gives me a lot of confidence. I'm sure I could get away with a larger spoon, but you guys know me. I like these micro presentations. I also think in the winter, I think it's just important to use really small stuff. It just seems like it makes a huge difference. Oh, there's one. First cast with the pink spoon. So I caught a fish on the first cast with both of my spoons. Now this one is significantly smaller than my other perch, but it's another fish and that's what counts. And I got him with both of the hooks. Ain't much, but it's a fish. See ya, bud. I think one of the funniest things about the fact that we haven't got ice is that I bought an ice shelter this year before it was gonna be ice fishing season. So I've just got a big old ice fishing shelter sitting in a box at my house. Haven't even opened it yet because I'm just like, well, what's the point? Why do I even need to open this? I'm never gonna use it. So that's gonna have to wait to open. Oh, he smoked it. I'm gonna wait till next year to open that puppy up. And he's about like the first one, a little bit more respectable, still nothing big, but much bigger than the last one, so I'll take it. There you go, yellow perch. Exactly what I thought I'd be catching. Little yellow perch. I like these fish, man. You know, I never grew up with these fish, so they're kind of cool to me still. So like I said, my retrieve has been pretty simple. Casting it out there, letting it get to the bottom, and I'm just kind of bobbing it up and down, trying to make it just kind of cause a little disturbance on the bottom, trying to get that spoon to kind of stand up so the perch can see it well. And I think what's cool about these Kastmasters is, yes, it's painted on one side, but on the other side, it's just a gold finish. So it still has that flash. As you can see, it's pink and white with those stripes on one side. And I heard that pink is a really good color for perch, and that's why I got this one. But then on the back side, it's gold. So it still gives that flash. I just really, really like this color, and I'm probably gonna buy a couple more of these after this video because, you know, the Kastmaster, they're only a few bucks, and I feel like they just work so well. So they're good to have a couple of during the winter specifically. I think spoons work all year long, but I definitely think they really shine in colder water situations. I'd actually be surprised if we don't catch at least one bass today too. You know, I'm thinking that yellow perch will be the absolute bulk of what I catch, but I still think there's a pretty good chance that we run across at least one small largemouth bass. I doubt if we catch any giants, but a little 10 to 12 incher, I have a feeling that's gonna show up at some point. Oh, definitely got bumped there. Come on. Oh, I got pounded. Something nipped it. When I say pounded, I mean something just very lightly tapped it, but I definitely felt a nice little bite there. All right, I have confidence. I have confidence. I may not be whacking him, but I have confidence. There he is. Yes. That one might actually be solid. No, it's not. I think my drag's just a little messed up, but it's another perch. And that ends a dry streak because I have not caught a fish for quite some time now. I've been drifting all over the place, and I haven't really put together a very specific location to catch fish. They've just kind of been scattered. But I think right here, I have a feeling I've got a chance to catch a couple more. It seems like it deepens out just a little bit. So I'm gonna try to get this spoon right back in the water. There you go, little yellow perch. See you, buddy. There's one. Yes, sir. I think there's gonna be quite a few. Ooh, baby. That's my best one yet, I think. There you have it. Pretty similar to my first fish, but this one's actually fatter. There you go. Nice little yellow perch, nice and fat, healthy fish. And there you have it, that little pink spoon, man. Really growing on me. Really becoming a confidence bait for me for winter specifically. And definitely for yellow perch. Beautiful fish. See you, buddy. Well, I tell you what, I'm having a blast out here catching fish. I'm enjoying the yellow perch. I'm enjoying fishing the spoon. But the weird thing to me is the fact that the fish are definitely like super spread out. Maybe they're moving around. I'm not really sure, but it's odd because I guess I expected to catch like clusters of fish. I thought they would be grouped up, but that does not seem to be the case. And I don't know if it's the overcast skies or what, but the fish just seem to be very scattered. Kind of weird, but I'll take it. At least I'm catching fish. There's one. That's a bigger fish. I need to tighten my drag a little bit, but that's a bigger fish. I bet this is not a perch. If it is a perch, it's gonna be a solid one. I bet this is a largemouth. Yeah, that would be a largemouth. Not a big largemouth, but much bigger than the perch. Fights a little bit harder. Clearly had more weight to it. All right, buddy, chill out. I said we were gonna catch a largemouth today, and we finally did. And he took that spoon down, didn't he? Holy smokes. Well, it goes to show that the spoon, it definitely works for yellow perch, but it works for more than just that. Nothing big by any means, but a largemouth in the middle of winter, I will always take that. Chunky little fish, he fought hard for ultralight. Good times. See you, buddy. I'm definitely gonna pick up another spoon or two in this exact same variety. The 1/24 ounce with that pink color. I think like a straight up gold would be good if the sun was out, but because there's no sun, I kind of just dig this painted variety. I don't know what it is about that pink, but I just really like it. There we go. That's gotta be a yellow perch. I don't think it's gonna be very big. Well, actually, he might be just coming towards me. It actually might be a little bit bigger fish. Yeah, it is. That's a solid perch, actually. Look at him. He's got shoulders on him. Dadgum. That fish is very, very yellow. Kind of a nice color. Unique. Kind of a unique looking fish, man. Cool. Okay. 2 fish in one area. That's nice. 2 different species, but 2 fish. All right, buddy. See you later. Feels like the air temp is getting colder. Probably about that time to call it quits. There he is. I knew I could catch one more. I said last cast about 10 times, but I knew there was another yellow perch that I had to catch, so I'm gonna go ahead and end on this fish right here. I will take it. I will most certainly take it. All right, sweet. Ain't much, but it's a fish on my last cast, so I'll take it. Well, I tell you what, today was a great day on the water. We didn't catch any giants, but you know what we did do? We caught a lot of fish on this little micro spoon right here. These little Kastmaster spoons, there's just something about them. I tell you, when the water temperature is cold and if there's yellow perch around, this is definitely a little confidence bait for me. So I'm gonna be fishing a lot more with these things in the future, and I would highly encourage you to try a few of these if you've got cold water, and definitely if you have yellow perch. All in all though, it was a great day on the water and I have no complaints. I'm catching fish in the middle of winter in Michigan in open water. Awesome. Also, I actually went trout fishing the other day, and I'm not gonna make a video of that, but I do have a couple fish catches, so how about this? A little bit of bonus brown trout. Oh, yes, 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 yes. There we go, came up and smashed it. All right, sweet. Not a very big fish, but it's my first trout in quite some time, so I'm a happy guy. And I do not have my net with me today because my net's all messed up. All right, got my hands wet, and that right there, he ain't much. It's a beautiful little brown trout, and he clobbered that thing. There you have it. He ain't much, but he's a fish. See you, buddy. Bye-bye brown trout. Sweet. I forgot how trout fishing just makes me completely like go silent and just completely shut down. It's just such an interesting stalker type fishing sport. You have to be so quiet. And it's like I'm not used to having to be so quiet. It's been a while since I did. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I need to tighten my drag. Shoot, 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 shoot. He's down in a tree. Get him out. Yes, 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 yes. Well, here's an interesting one. Here's an interesting one. I need to tighten my drag a little bit. That's just a little too loose. Well, shoot, I'm in a situation right now. I don't know how I'm gonna land this fish. This is why I probably should have never made that cast, but he's not that big, so I think I can swing him. Yep, we're good. Man, I forgot how much fun this is. These fish are just like, they just bite like no other. It's just like so unexpected, and it freaks me out every single time. I'm telling you, I forgot all about this. He kind of got it on the outside of the mouth a little bit there. And it's just a little tiny treble hook. There we go. And there he is. Beautiful little brownie. All right, buddy. This is a little bit of a little steep, but we're gonna do a nice, easy, gentle release, nosedive. Oh yeah, that worked just fine. Man, I forgot how much fun these fish are. Whew.